Yes?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but... no.
Right. Come on.
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and...
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. These modifications will be on for quite some time.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell.
Dr. Watson always said that there's something hopeless, but it's not.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Right.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Institute's fall would be a lesson to anyone who risks tampering with our humanity.
Hey there, purified water.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over, but if you want my guess, missing person.
Anything you can tell me about Ken?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. He was muttering something on the way out.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out.
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Next we'll hear Civilization by Danny Kaye.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's...
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back. Searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us...
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not... Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's...
No. She would have told us where she...
Sure.
I know my daughter is in danger.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the...
Sorry about this, Kenji.
Of course. How does 350 cap sound?
If she went far...
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all.
Uh-huh. We'll find her.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Kenji.
Uh-huh. Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know...
My daughter is strong, focused. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe...
Right. Every detail is important.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now...
Nothing else right now.
Project log? Myself. Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you...
Your daughter made contact with...
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still...
This is what I was afraid of. Someone... You have to get to Far Harbor.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Thank you. And here, the payment we
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Tex Beneke, folks. Coming at you almost live from Diamond City. I'm your host, Travis Lonely Minds. This is Diamond City. Worry. Summed me up. At least until recently.
get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intention.
A young woman.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there. You sure you saw something? This ain't a drill! I've peeled everyone!
Mariner?
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Defend yourselves!
I don't think we're alone.
All right. Still in one piece.
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Not that it's an option.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the...
Where to begin?
Uh-huh.
But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've...
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. And people have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that?
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, The fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the children?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam, which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom, and after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. Only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Here's something we can all stand to think about a little more of.
Sounds like you should deal with the children of Adam. Permanently.
I'm not sure that's going to make our job here easier.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an...
Mm-hmm. What's sold?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about it?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering. To be sure, she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails. Huh. But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
I'm a bit short on caps. But I have old Jimmy's shotgun I can give you. Heavens no, he can't use it anymore.
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out. Good.
So I'd be risking my...
Heavens no.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Hi.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this...
Sure.
I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor.
What family?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons. was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich, but they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wit. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That Greedy was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along.